Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xana520, and welcome back to Metroid Zero Mission. In the last episode, we got the high jump boots, and we also defeated Kraid. So in this episode, we're gonna go pick something up in Brinstar that is rather infamous with me, because I spent a long time on it in my original Metroid 1 playthrough. Now you can technically get this item early, like I couldn't in Metroid 1, but it requires very precise bomb jumping. Bomb jumping. Or it requires tanking a lot of damage. But before we do, I'm going to pick up something early. Remember that little item that we had in this cave on the other side? Well, if we get a shine spark ready, blow open that door and jump as a ball, we can ball spark through this room, jump up here, and ball spark through here to get these early. This is a super missile tank. These were not in the original Metroid. So that's a sequence break I always make sure I get because of the firepower it enables. Now we're not getting that too early, I don't believe. I think the next item after this after the Varia Suit, and yes, that's what the item is. The next item after the Varia Suit is supposed to be the super missiles. I can't think of what else it would be, because I think we have most of our arsenal. Oh, wait a minute. No, you get that after. Never mind. Get out of my way, gamer. So anyway, in order to get our Varia Suit, let's get this off me. We need to come in here. Now you'll possibly recognize this area. It looks a lot different than it did in Metroid 1. But it's a lot easier to get through as a result. So this thing, we can't get through this. This is a Tanglevine egg? No, Tanglevine fruit, that's what it is. We'll deal with regular Tanglevines later. And in here, this room should look familiar, because this is the room that I had a heck of a time trying to bomb jump up into. We got some parasites and this waver that's flying around the room. So what we need to do is we need to jump up here, grab this ledge, and then jump up here and get into this room. Now there's these parasites here that will crawl onto, and eat the Tanglevine fruit and get them out of the way. I think it's 4 is required to take care of that. And I think 4 is also the limit you can have on you before you start taking damage. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to have the ball jump. Crawl up in here and jump your way through here. Now what you can do instead is jump and crawl up through here, because there's enough time. But once you get over here, you get to this part. Actually, I could have come in here before. Huh. Oh well. The other way is to, like, damage boost through the acid down there and just climb up onto that brick right there. Because that brick over there on the other side of this is not actually a fall through. But we come in here and we can grab the Varia Suit. Decreases damage taken from enemies Prevents damage from acid and heat, and there's the important new feature of the Varia Suit. All those superheated rooms, we can now go in. And it turns us a much darker orange color. So now we just need to drop down through here, and now we don't take damage from this acid anymore. And if we come down here, there is an energy tank in here. Now one thing you'll notice is that I move really slowly in acid. That's a problem we're going to have to rectify later. I just realized I never turned on my timer because I don't have my phone with me. Also, you can shoot these parasites and it'll knock them off you, I think. Or not. You can shoot them and sometimes they'll fall over on their backs and it's kind of funny. But anyway, now that we've taken care of that, you'll notice that we now can't get back through here because this is a crumble block and there's a tanglevine fruit in the way. So instead, we need to come this way. We're going to skip this save room because I don't care. And we've got these pipes and the pipe enemies, and here is the missile pack right where it is usually in the old game. And we'll come through this tunnel, and there's a bunch of parasites here. We're going to avoid them and cross this tunnel and find that we are on the wrong side of this Joseph statue. So what we need to do is I need to collect... I've got 2 of them. And we need to come down here through the acid. Because down here, there's a tanglevine fruit. And we just deposit the parasites on them. So we're basically running point for these little guys. We'll come over here and grab a couple more. Oh, I just grabbed a whole bunch of them. Can I break through this? I can. Okay, there's a shortcut. And I'll just plop a few more on there. Get rid of this guy. And come through this tunnel. Now normally we wouldn't be able to do that because we couldn't survive in the acid. That's why we need the Varia Suit. But we come up here, whoops, wrong side, and check where our statue friend wants us to go next. And our statue friend wants us to go back to Norfair and pick up something here. Actually, thinking about it. Yeah! Okay, so the next item we get is not the super missiles. Take care of this scree. Empty pipe. Screes. And we'll come out here at the top of this shaft where we got the bombs first. Let me just take care of these guys. Jump through. Riveting commentary, I know. There is one item that I want to pick up before we head back. Actually, thinking about it, yeah, that can wait. Back to the hive room. Back to this little tunnel. And back to this long hallway, where there's little parasites falling from the ceiling every now and then. And we just need to head back to Norfair. Just bump off of that zoomer. Now, unfortunately, I can't use a shine spark to skip through this room because of this. You'll actually crash into that with the shine spark. I've tried, believe me. We're up to 115 missiles already. And back to Norfair. So now we have the Varia Suit. And the Varia Suit will allow us to survive in superheated rooms. Hang on. We're taking a shortcut. Oh! I need to bring up something. We're gonna be back in that room in a little bit anyway. So, we're in a room with those guys. So, we could actually come up here and come in this room. Now, we can take care of these Sovas, and this Garuda, and this guy right here. But we can survive the heat, but not the lava. And this is a mirror of another room in the original. I'm not sure why this guy is here, because there's nothing on the other side of this wall. Absolutely nothing. I hit that guy twice. What the heck? Anyway. So, I remember in episode 1, I pointed out that the strange enemies that are in this room that you don't get damaged by. Get rid of this. This guy right here with his little projectiles. I mentioned that I could not find anything on this enemy. I have since found information on this enemy. This enemy is called a polyp, and he actually appears in Metroid 1. And I'll put a picture of him on the screen. The polyp is that enemy from Norfair that shoots out those orbs in groups of 4. Let me take care of this dragon. This green door from before, opens to super missiles. We can now come in here and get whatever's in this room. Which, incidentally, is going to be helpful, I hope. I'm gonna stand on this guy, or not. Anyway, kill the Sova. I don't know why they're called Sovas. I really don't. Nova was fine. Get rid of this guy. So, jump over here. And there's this room here. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to lay a bomb and run and jump through it before it collapses. Otherwise, you'll just fall through down here into this lava pit. And just shoot and get out. Now, before we leave, there's actually, if you look at the minimap, an item in this room, and it's right up here. It's another missile pack. So now, we just need to get back to that room with the polyps and the dragon. And, oh gosh! Friggin' Nova. I'm calling them Novas. I know they're technically supposed to be called Sovas, but Nova's a better name for what they are. They're fire enemies. The red ones are slightly tougher than the purple ones, but they all basically die to one hit now anyway, because we have the ice beam. Anyway, back in this room, we need to get down below again. So we're going to just do one of those. Is it this room? Yes. We need to head into this room. Where the high jump boots were. We'll heal up. Took a lot of damage back there. 125 missiles. Nice. And now we'll venture into this superheated room. There's a Nova up there, which we need to get up here anyway, so that we can come through here and jump up here. Excuse me. And now, in this room... Whoa! Okay, we're... Oh, okay. I received a message. These, I believe, are called Mellas. And those hive enemies from earlier are called Mellows. They are also in Metroid 1. That room with, I think it was the high jump, had all those bugs in the ceiling that I had to shoot. Those were all those guys. Actually, that might have been the ice beam. Anyway, so we need to clean out this area, because if we come up here, that's a speed booster area. So we need to do a running jump, like we did with that energy tank back in Raid. So we can shoot out most of these, but some of them are bomb blocks. The bomb blocks will not respawn once destroyed. However, for whatever reason, this one regular block will. So we'll just run and jump and make it over. And now we've got another Varia Suit. I mentioned his name before. I don't think you have to kill him, but he's in the way. And a save room. We'll save. Why not? I hope that didn't make a noise. If it did, I'll mute it. But I freaking stepped on my plug and unplugged my headphones. Anyway, carrying on. This room. This room? Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. You'll notice there's a speed booster block right there. And, okay, we can't do it in here. But, one thing we can do. So this speed booster block is right here. Those of you familiar with the Metroid 1 map will understand what is above me. So I'm going to do a run. Oh, this guy. I forgot about this guy. This guy's a problem. So all I have to do is freeze that guy. Open that door. Open that door. And aim down. No, it didn't work. Okay. Okay, what I can do is one of these. Let's do this. It's easier the other way, I think. Give me a second here, and I will do this. No. If you're skilled, you can do that. And Shine Spark up through here. And now we were in a room full of Ripper 2s. Remember these guys? The super fast flame rippers? This room's full of them. They're all indestructible. But beyond this door... Oh yeah. It's the screw attack. We have gotten this really, really early. You're not supposed to get this item until after you've defeated Ridley. But I have it now, before we've even entered Ridley's lair. So, using this, I can get this missile pack up here. And we can do a whole bunch of crazy stuff now, because those blocks I just broke are those swirly blocks we've been seeing for a while. So we now have shortcuts, essentially. In order to get out, we need to do this. Oh. Right. And we need to come down here. So this green door here leads to another missile pack, which we're going to get right now. Actually, I think it leads to a couple of missile packs. So dragon below me. There we go. Kill that guy. Or not kill him, but just freeze him. We'll come through here. I just blew up that lava. What the heck? Anyway, we'll come through here. And in this room, we have... a multi-viola. I've been learning these names because I've been contributing on the Metroid the Metroid Wiki. MetroidWiki.org. This is not sponsored. Anyway, we're gonna come through here, and there's the super missile tank up there. So what we have to do is get this guy to come out, and we need to freeze him. Crap. One thing the screw attack does is it makes it really hard to wall jump. But we need to freeze this guy again and climb in here. You'll see some speed booster blocks there. But down here is a missile pack. And now I can just shoot my way back across and leave. Screw attack makes things a lot easier. We can also screw attack our way out of this tunnel by doing one of these. Or not screw attack, speed booster. And this will skip the entire length of this room. And the way you would find out about this hallway, I think actually you come back through this way, but you will speed booster through. Ah, what the heck? Stupid bug. There's a bug in my room. Oops, that was dumb. Well, ooh, I did one. Yay! All right, let's take the safe route. Anyway. Whoop, let's turn those off, jeez. And now we finally get the map of Norfair. And we still have a little ways to go before we get to Ridley. So, you can tell that's fake lava there. But I believe... yeah, this is the other room you can do the speed booster in. And it's a lot easier in this tunnel. I did the hard way. But anyway, we can just take care of these novas. Excuse me. Blast through here. Screw attack down through there. This is not fake lava, so we will avoid that. But there is something down there. And now we're in the bubble room. Now the bubble room is made a little bit harder with the introduction of breakable blocks, because certain towers here are made of breakable blocks. And this is the other room you will speed booster up through. See? You'll go up there, from down below. Oh, this is the room you speed booster up through. Okay. So this room down here, you wouldn't know about this room normally, unless you did the speed booster. Now, first off, one thing you'll notice, I can't screw attack in the lava. Secondly, there's a missile pack right here. And then there's a missile pack right here. So we've gotten this early. So now we're going to make our way back out. Got a ripper here. And now we need to head through this tunnel. These guys, these are the tangle vines that the fruit belongs to. And you can see they've parasitized some of these Garudas. 2 missiles will take them out. So I'm going to skip that room for a minute just to show you something. So we come in here, and we've got this long passageway here made of breakable blocks that will respawn behind us. And at the end, speed booster blocks. And I believe up here, up top here, is a crumble block. So we need a way to make sure these blocks are broken when we come running through. And we don't have enough room here to make a speed boost because they specifically designed this save room so you can't run through it. So we'll break this and come down here. And down here, another one of our Varia Suit friends. Full of missiles. Red door, and the wave beam. Now, unlike Metroid 1, we do not have to choose between the ice and the wave beam. We now have the ice wave beam. Let's recharge here. And we also have the, let's see, what do we got? Long, charge, ice, and wave, and our mystery beam, which we can't use yet. Well, now we can shoot through this wall and take care of our Varia Suit friend here without risking our lives. But also, we'll now be able to make it through this room without having to worry about the blocks, because we'll just shoot through all of them at the same time. And unlike Metroid 1, there is no limit on how many blocks you can break at a time. And now we're in this room. This is the other side of that bug room. So we need to come down here and take care of this Kirugiru by shooting his soft underbelly. But the other one is not so easy. We need to bomb him to take care of him. And now we can run through this tunnel. Before we do, though, there is an energy tank right here. That makes 6. That is 6 energy tanks. That is the normal maximum for Metroid 1. We also have this missile tank here. And somewhere here, I'll show that off later. But now we need to come through here, and there's more tangle vines. Some parasitized Garuda and a parasitized Kirugiru. Doesn't look too healthy. In fact, it's dead. And the door locked behind us. So roll through the hole. And here is our boss. This is Kirugiru. Yes, it is exactly the same name as the bugs from earlier. But this one has been heavily parasitized by the tangle vines. And what we need to do is we need to blow up the tangle vines on either side of its body. This is a very special ripper. It cannot be screw attacked. In fact, if I tried to screw attack it now, I'd actually just get hurt. So you don't have to worry about destroying it by accident. But what we need to do is we need to destroy the 3 vines on either side of this guy. And if you look, there's that big, thick, golden one at the top. We can't shoot through that, so we have to shoot from either side. 2 missiles will take care of each vine. This ripper will respawn, or unfreeze very quickly. But once we finish it, it'll drop the bug into the ground and free us up to travel to Ridley. Meanwhile, the mothership has arrived on Zebes. And Ridley has returned. So now we're in Norfair. Or, excuse me, we've left Norfair. We are in Ridley's hideout. Now there's a save station here. And there's a green door. Now we have super missiles. We can go through that green door. But we're not supposed to have super missiles yet. We've got some violas over there. And if we climb up here, we can see that our bug friend seems to have made his way down into Ridley's hideout and has made himself a nice cocoon. That means we can probably follow his tunnel. Also, there's this room with these bugs. There is a way to get up and out through that tunnel, but I'm not going to do that because it's kind of hard with the screw attack, first of all. So we need to leave Ridley and come back to the Cure Gear boss room and climb down through our worm friend's tunnel. And now our worm friend is gone. So where has he gone to? Well, he seems to have come over here and laid a few eggs that we can either shoot or we can kick them over. Breaking this one summons the Imago. This is what our friend has pupated into. He will fly back and forth through this tunnel, shooting stingers at us. Now, we can beat him very quickly since we have super missiles. The speed booster does nothing to him. Also, there's some super missiles over there. And if we stay at one side, he will repeatedly do that. So we need to go back and blow off his butt. And now, if we stand over here, he will crash through all of his eggs and free up this super missile tank. This is the first super missile tank you're supposed to get. Getting this one is supposed to allow you to access the rest of Ridley's hideout. And then there's these guys for you to restock your missiles on, because this is a missile block. This block will not respawn, but we can now, of course, get through here. This enemy is called a Holtz, and that is a Desgiga. We've seen this guy once before back in Brinstar. He was a mini-boss of sorts. These are the owl enemies from earlier. Now you can skip all of this, I believe, by, going through this little tunnel here. We all remember this energy tank, don't we? Well, unfortunately, this time the hole is 4 blocks wide. So let me do something rather cheeky. And grab the energy tank. Now, on the other side of this hallway, you got the Holtz, and there are a whole bunch of violas in this room. You can kind of see them poking through now and then. Once they're all dead, we can just bomb through here. Because otherwise, if you bomb through there, all of those enemies are kind of come spewing out at you. And we're now at the top of this shaft with all these violas. Jumping down, excuse me, and we can go in here and save. And I think that will do for right now. This might be a little short. I can't really tell because I forgot my timer, but the clock on the recorder says 35 minutes. So, when we come back, we will venture further into Ridley and see if we can't find the boy himself. He was hiding out right there. This map isn't too much different than the other one from Metroid 1, but we'll see. This is Xanafy20 signing out.